What's up, family? My name is Trail, and we have some shocking news to share with you today. We also have some information about some new $1,400 stimulus checks. We actually have a lot to cover in this video, so I just want to go ahead and jump right into the video. But before we get started, guys, hey, don't forget, on this channel, we cover everything from what's going on around the world, with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind and go ahead and subscribe to it. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Also, real quick, don't forget about those two promotions that are ending in a couple of days, at the end of this month to be exact. Yes, those two promotions. One is with Webull, where you can sign up with a new account and deposit just $1, and they are going to give you 5 free stocks. Those stocks could be worth up to $2,000. And then the other promotion that is going on right now is with Chime Bank. Yes, if you sign up for a new Chime Bank account and set up a direct deposit from your employer of up to $200, they are going to give you free $100. Now, both of these offer you some free money, and you guys know I love about free money. But anyways, guys, those two promotions are ending at the end of this month, so don't sleep on it, but go ahead and sign up today. Those links will be down below. Well, guys, what do you know? Just when we thought that we were almost over with the coronavirus, we are now having to deal with a new virus. Right now, China is reporting its first human infected with H3N8, the bird flu strain. Yes, guys, I can't make this up, but Chinese officials have reported that the first human infected with the H3N8 bird flu strain, which has been detected in horses, dogs, and even seals. In a statement on Tuesday, China's National Health Commission said that the flu variant was found in a 4-year-old child. Yes, the health agency said that the child started to develop fever and other symptoms on April the 5th and was admitted to a local medical facility 5 days later due to the severity of his condition. Now, the patient does live on a farm where he frequently came in contact with chickens, according to a health agency, though experts said that the risk of large-scale transmission is very low. Infections in humans can lead to viral adaptive mutations that increase the risk of rapid spreading. And Eric Carlson, the deputy head of the virology unit at the Institute Pasteur in Cambodia, told Reuters that the infection should prompt increased surveillance. And in a statement, they said that we need to be concerned about all spillover events. Yes, guys, just when we thought the coronavirus was almost over, we are now having to deal with a new flu strain. And yes, actually, a Colorado prison inmate was also diagnosed with the human avian flu, which is the first case of the current strain being detected in the United States. Guys, I can't make this up, but the Colorado prison inmate who had direct exposure to poultry infected with avian flu is the first person in the U.S. to test positive with the current strain. Now, the man, who is an inmate at the state correctional facility in Delta County, has showed mild symptoms of fatigue. This is according to the CDC and the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environmentalists. Yes, this particular case does change the human risk assessment for the general public, which the CDC considers to be very low. Here they are again saying this is very low, but it is now in the United States, not just in China. In addition to that, guys, a U.S. egg factory ended up roasting 3.5 million chickens alive. Yes, guys, this was some total torture for these innocent chickens because they were potentially having the avian flu. They ended up having the workers come to work like a regular normal day and ended up having to spend the entire day doing something totally different, in which they were roasting these 5.5 million chickens. Yes, laborers worked for a month disposing of birds killed in a gruesomely inhumane manner. Then they found that they too were actually disposable. Laborers at one of the world's largest egg factories arrived at the plant in Iowa early one morning in March to discover that they were about to work themselves out of a job. As they gathered at the huge barns housing stacks of caged hens, the workers were told to forget about their usual routine of collecting eggs and feeding the birds. Overnight, the factory had begun slaughtering more than 5 million chickens using a very gruesome killing method after detecting a single case of the avian influenza. Even supervisors were assigned to the arduous task of dragging dead hens out of the packed cages as enterprises raced to contain the spread of the virus amid the largest bird flu outbreak in the U.S. in 7 years. Now, the particular culling has been repeated at chicken and turkey farms across Iowa and 28 other states from Maine all the way to Utah, and more than 22 million birds have been killed in an attempt to contain the outbreak. Now, again, as I told you, that workers spent nearly a month pulling the dead poultry from the cages and dumping them in carts before they were piled high in nearby fields and buried in huge pits. About 250 people were actually fired from their jobs. Yes, guys, this particular egg factory ended up working these guys to death. And then after all of that was over, yes, they ended up firing over 250 people that participated in disposing of these particular chickens. Now, that is just wrong, guys. Having these people do all of the dirty work for them and then firing them right after. Yeah, guys, I wish I had the name of this particular egg factory, but I do not, guys. But if you do, hey, we need to go ahead and send a message out to them that we will not support or buy eggs from them after doing what they did to these particular workers. So yes, guys, right now in the United States, we are going through a lot right now, and it is not over, guys. According to this article right here, measles cases are actually surging right now, nearly 80% in the wake of COVID chaos, with fears of other diseases could be to follow. So yes, guys, we have the coronavirus, the Omicron virus, we have the measles right here, as well as the avian flu, which is the new bird flu. What is next, guys? But anyways, hey, the measles cases have been surging worldwide this year amid disruption caused by COVID-19. And the measles is a disease caused by a virus that attacks mainly children. The most serious complications include blindness, brain swelling, diarrhea, and severe respiratory infections. Vaccination uptake of at least 95% is the best way to avoid it actually to spread, though many countries fall very short of that particular goal, such as Somalia is at just 46%. But anyways, guys, hey, the measles is on an outbreak in the United States. This avian flu just hit the United States, which is in chickens. So individuals that work with poultry throughout their career or their jobs may be exposed to the new bird flu as well. So again, guys, we'll just have to be mindful of all of these different types of things floating around out there, and we just have to be safe, and hopefully we can prevent the spread. And according to the CDC, the risk of it spreading is very low. But anyways, guys, hey, that is some crazy, shocking news that we have for you today. But in other news, guys, according to the stock market, we recently talked about Elon Musk, which is the CEO and the founder of Tesla. Well, he ended up purchasing Twitter, and that deal was approved earlier this week for $44 billion. And just released last night, Thursday night, it was told that Elon Musk ended up selling about $4 billion of his Tesla shares. And right now, guys, we know that the Tesla shares recently reached up to $1,200. And as the closing of Thursday, the Tesla stock price was around $870 before the close. Now, what can we expect today on Friday in regards to the Tesla stock price? Well, I would assume that stock price will probably be low, less than $800. So yes, guys, right now, Elon Musk is making some rounds right now with first off purchasing Twitter for $44 billion. And then now, in order to pay for that particular deal, along with the financing that came along with it, Elon Musk ended up having to sell about $4 billion of Tesla shares, which comes to around 7 million shares. But anyways, guys, hey, I just thought that was very informational, and I wanted to share that with you today. In other news, guys, hey, Ukraine is thinking about actually posing a strike on Russian ground. And yes, according to the United States, they are saying that, hey, they would actually support this strike. In this article that talks about the U.S. actually tells Ukraine that they have to defend themselves whichever way they can, in which if they actually post a strike on Russian soil, hey, the United States would stand behind it 100%, because no matter what it does, Ukraine has to protect themselves. But anyways, guys, it talks about this in this article that the war in Ukraine seems to have reached Russian soil. 3 separate explosions were reported on Wednesday at military storage depots following fires on Monday at 2 oil storage facilities near the border. Yes, guys, while Russia has not blamed Kyiv for the explosions, state media reported this week that the Ukrainian drone had been shot down over Russian territory. And Ukraine has not directly claimed responsibility. One of President Zelensky's top advisors tweeted that it must be karma. But anyways, guys, hey, Ukraine, the invasion is still going on, and it is going on around 2 months now, and it does not seem like it's going to end anytime soon. And yes, this right here is not shocking at all, considering the United States continue to send ammunition, guns, and different things like that for the Ukrainians to be able to protect themselves, as well as fight off and defend their country. Yes, the United States is pushing for Ukraine to win this war right now, which pretty much raises the stakes for Russia. And as a consequence to that, or in addition to that, hey, President Biden, he announced on Thursday that he is sending Congress a message that he needs to request an additional $33 billion to provide additional relief aid for Ukraine. Yes, guys, President Biden announced on Thursday that his administration sent Congress a supplemental request for an additional $33 billion for humanitarian and military aid to Ukraine to help the country thwart Russia's unprovoked invasion. Now, this particular proposal would be a major increase in U.S. funding for Ukraine if passed by Congress, coming on top of the already $13.6 billion in assistance that the U.S. allocated to the country last month. Now, the U.S. has also given Ukraine at least $3.5 billion in military aid since the start of the invasion, and additional defense packages are expected as Russia's ongoing offensive in the country's Donbas region escalates. And President Biden said that, look, we need to get this bill to support Ukraine in its efforts to fight for freedom. And our NATO allies, our EU partners, they're going to pay their fair share of the cost as well. But we have to do this, guys. We have to do our part as well. And the cost of this fight is not cheap at all. But caving to aggression is going to be more costly if we don't allow it to happen. We either back the Ukrainian people as they defend their country, or we just stand by as the Russians continue their atrocities and aggression in Ukraine. So again, guys, Biden is requesting an additional $33 billion in relief aid for Ukrainians right now. And as we know, we've seen the destruction of the entire country. And yes, they need all the money that they can get right now. And as you guys know, the United States is the biggest humanitarian country in the world. So obviously, guys, we have to give the most money in total. But anyways, guys, what does that do for the United States, especially as we are dealing with these inflation increases, with these gas price increases, as well as the grocery store increases? Hey, we are still not getting any information in regards to a fourth stimulus check from the federal government. We continue to see additional stimulus relief aid from different states as well as different cities, but the federal government, as well as the Biden administration, has yet to discuss any type of fourth stimulus check or any type of stimulus relief aid whatsoever. But anyways, guys, hey, we'll just continue to look for information and hope we will see something later this year. But we do have some positive news in regards to some additional stimulus checks. We do have one state or city or county approving of $1,400 stimulus checks. Yes, the Johnson County of Iowa has talked about direct assistance program, which is opening up this Monday for you to apply for some $1,400 stimulus checks. In this article, it talks about the applications will open on Monday for Johnson County's Direct Assistance Program, which is going to be offering $1,400 pandemic relief checks to thousands of eligible low-income residents. Now, Donna Brooks, which is the Johnson County Grants Coordinator, told the supervisors that the long-discussed program will open at noon on Monday and close 4 weeks later at noon on May the 23rd. She said that the county is preparing to be all engines firing to communicate the program and its details to the public with the help of social service agencies and nonprofits. Now, she said in a statement that, look, we are really preparing for 4 straight weeks of very, very intensive work, 100% on the direct assistance program. And the supervisors voted 3-2 in February to create the program using about $3.5 million from the county's and Iowa City American Rescue Plan Act funds to send the $1,400 stimulus payments in a lottery-style system where recipients are randomly selected from eligible applications. Now, yes, guys, as I stated, that how to apply for these direct assistance program, which is going to go live on Monday morning, and applicants will be able to click on the link on the direct assistance program website, directing them to fill out a form, which is the application. And I will also include that link down below in the description, guys, so that you can check it out. But they're saying that applicants can create an account with an email address and submit the application through the online portal. Supporting materials that prove eligibility must be uploaded through the web portal as well in order to determine whether or not you will qualify for this particular assistance program. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys live in Iowa out there, which I don't personally know anyone that does, but if you do, hey, you could be eligible to receive $1,400 stimulus payments from Iowa in the form of a stimulus check. But anyways, guys, hey, I thought this information was very useful, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.